Welcome, kindergartners. This is Miss Barnett, and I will be helping your teacher with some virtual math lessons for you. Today, you're going to need your Orgo workbook, some scissors, and glue. Today's learning objective. We will be able to count and name the number in a group or a set with up to 5 objects. So today we're going to be counting a lot up to 5 objects. And I know you all did this in pre-K. I want you to listen to the vocabulary words right here. These are the vocabulary words: group, set, and digit. But before we start, we're going to practice counting all the way to 20. This is a number line. We're going to be seeing a lot of these this year. I want us to practice on it. We're going to go all the way to 20. I want to hear your voice as you count with me. We're starting at 0, and we all know that 0 means nothing. If I have 0 cookies, I have no cookies. So let's start at 0 and go all the way to 20. Ready, set, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good. Now let's challenge ourselves and to go backwards. I want you to try to stay with me and count backwards. Ready? We're going to start at 20 and go to 0. Ready? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ooh, kiss your brains because you did a good job. Kindergartners, now it's time for our lesson. Remember, our objective today was we will be counting objects in groups up to 5. So here we go. We got our numbers from 0 to 5 here and their sets. So let's review that real quick. This is your digit 0. This is the word 0. This is the set of 0. And remember, 0 means nothing. This is your digit 1. This is the word 1. This is the set of 1. This is the digit 2. This is the word 2. This is the set or group of 2, 1, 2. This is the digit 3, the word 3, and the group is set of 3, 1, 2, 3. This is the digit 4. This is the word 4. This is the group or set of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the digit 5. This is the word 5. This is the group of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we also have a number line, and I want to kind of show you how you can use a number line to help you if you ever get stuck. I'm going to show you. All right, if you're counting groups and you draw a number line over what you're counting, or you put it up to a number line, you can tell how many is in the group. Ready? Remember, 0 is nothing, so we have nothing here, but we start at 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many yellow squares do I have? 5. Let's count them again together. Make sure you count with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 yellow squares in our set. All right, let's do some counting outside of our number line so you can practice. Ready? We're going to count these bears. How many bears are in my group? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bears are in my group, right? 4 green bears. I want you to also notice that when you count in order from 1 to 5, the last word to leave your mouth, the last number to leave your mouth, is the number of objects there are. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 green bears. All right, let's count some yellow squares together. All right, I want you to count these in your head. When you are ready, I want you to say how many you have. Okay, when I say ready, ready? Say it. 1, 2, 3. How many you have? 3. How many? 3. Very good. Let's count these yellow squares. Ready? Let's count them. I'm going to have you count them. You count. How many did you have? 4. You should have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. All right. So everyone put out your hand. You always have counters with you. Let's count how many fingers we have on one hand. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many fingers do we have? 5. Very good. Now, this next group, I'm going to put it out for you. I want you to tell me on your hand and with your mouth how many you have. Ready? Do it. Count. How many you have? 4. How many? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now I need you to get out your Orgo book. If you need to pause this video to get out your Orgo book, please do so. Now that you have your Orgo book, we are going to be turning to these 2 pages. This is page 1 and page 3. The one page has animals on it. The other one has animal habitats on it. All right. I want everyone to look at the page with just the animals. On the animal page, we have some lions, some bears, some deers, and a wolf. I want you to stop this video and think about with someone at your house, what are some different ways you could group these animals? Have a small discussion and then start the video again. Pause the video. All right, welcome back. Okay, what are some ways that you talked about the ways you could group them? One way could have been that you put all the lions together. Let's count the lions real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 lions in a group if we were to group them together. We could have grouped the bears together, the deers together, or the wolf together. Also, another way we could have grouped them is we could have put all the meat eaters together, which would have been the lions and the wolves are meat eaters. We could also put all the deer together again because they're all the plant eaters. And then the bears are actually eat both. They're called an omnivore and they eat both meat and plants. Okay, on your paper, you are going to take your animals and glue them over however you want to group them in your habitats. Your habitat has one has a cave, one has grass, one has logs, and one has a watering hole. You're going to group these animals as you would want to in their habitats. But the key to this is to make sure that you're counting them as you group them. For example, if I took the bears and grouped them here, I would say I have 2 bears by the cave. 2. 1, 2. All right, so I also have included a number line down here for you to use if you were to pause it at this point, which you're supposed to. You are to cut out each animal and group them in a habitat. And remember to count them as you group them. So go ahead and pause your video now. Now that you're finished with your page, I want you to take it and upload it to your teacher by taking a picture and sending it to your teacher through your parents. Also, to review what you've learned today about counting groups or sets up to 5, I want you to count these cookies and I want you to get your parent or whoever's in the house with you and discuss and explain to them what you've learned today. Thank you for joining me for the lesson.